So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Got a shot away! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's having a go! Well, that is remarkable.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Well, Jim, in an era when we have plenty of high-quality goalkeepers, how would you rate the Brazilian Julio Cesar?
I think you have to have him up there as one of the greatest ever, Peter. You know, some may suggest he was more than that, but that's hard to say. 6'2", he may not have been the tallest, but in terms of command of his area, presence...
Oh, here's a chance! Zaraga. Has a look and has a go. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Ezibue. First quarter of an hour gone. Zaraga.
This is what good chemistry is.
He gets big! And he's quick to get it clear again. Still goalless. Oh, good spread. Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Maradona. Maradona! That's a throw. He's got tall! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Batistuta had a shot. Oh, he's been caught. Climbs up big. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Eklenkamp. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. Kamara. Shapes to shoot! They've played it short. Header! Harmlessly behind. Costa Curta. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Neymar, he's got a side of goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Eklenkamp. Kamara. And that is a little undercooked. And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Alexander-Arnold, Maradona, and Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. Belts one! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. This their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold shapes to shoot. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets. That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And he skips past his man. Pirlo makes the interception. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Neymar. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. Has a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
It's Neymar! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Yep, it's a corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the flag has stayed down. And he thumps it clear. And he's there to... Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through... Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kabasele, Eklenkamp.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Yamal! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Pirlo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.